You said creation has done its job. Now your job is to live life, not to look up. But you also talked about Upasana, that we play a minor rather than primary role in our lives. These two things seem contradictory to me. Could you clarify that? So, has the creation done its job? Half of the statement is true. There is no contradiction here. Have you done your job? No, so the other part is also true. At the same time, I say be in Upasana, because your role in the existence is so small. Everything that happens to you is mostly done for you. Do you spin the planet? No. Would you be able to live if it wasn't spinning? Could you? No. Do you control the atmosphere? No. You pollute it, but you don't control it. Do you make your heart beat? No. Do you breathe? Everything that is vital happens, doesn't it? Your task is only to become receptive to the generosity of life, to experience life in its fullness. If you are willing to experience bliss and joy, to do something worthwhile for yourself, or if you are willing to do something worthwhile for the 10 people around you, we'll take care of your life too. All you have to do is to pray. To who? Just to creation. Isn't it big enough to bow down to? Isn't it big enough? Do you need anything else besides that? Tell me, isn't creation enough to be bowed down to? Isn't the mountain big enough to be bowed down to? I find even a tree and an ant big enough to be bowed down to, because we can't comprehend any of them. With all your intelligence, you can't even comprehend a leaf on that tree, one leaf. It's just the span of the mind in everything that is going on. When you can't figure anything out, what do? That's what I'm talking about. Stay in Upasana, because in any case, your role in the existence of the world is so small that if you disappear tomorrow morning, there won't be a problem. Problems will only arise if you leave a mess behind. But if you just evaporate, there won't be a problem for anyone, will there? Yes or no? That's why your role in your own life is so significant. Everything is done for you, literally everything. So how can you be a hero? When you have a minor role and you think you are a hero, you're making a big mistake, aren't you? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about fulfilling some great spiritual sadhana, but if you live in truth, that is sadhana, what else? To stop the lies that you are creating, that is all the sadhana. Seeking the truth, knowing the truth doesn't mean that you have to go somewhere in search of it. It is not hiding behind a mountain, it is on the side. Now it is dark on this part of the planet. Will you go to the other side to look for it? No, it's here. The truth means whatever there is, it's the truth. Whatever you have made up is a lie. That's it, isn't it? And the fact that you are heroes in this existence is your own nonsense. It has nothing to do with reality. So if you realize that you have a very insignificant role in the universe, and not only in its creation, but in your own life as well, even if something as simple as breathing or heartbeat is handed to you, you'd be in trouble in a minute. Yes or no? And I'm not saying anything new. It's not a teaching. I'm just reminding you of reality of your life. And that living in truth means you're not making up anything. You're not making up your own story. You're trying to live life. If you live life, you can live it as it is. Only if you make up a story, you can create your own story, isn't that right? If you're writing fiction, you can create it that way you want it to be. If you're living life, you can only live it as it is. There is no other way. Don't think of it as some sort of teaching. That's the way life is. Just live it. Don't make up any stories. If you make up a story that isn't true and believe it to be true, then when your script is finished, you will be at a loss because you will have nothing left. As for reality, it exists regardless of whether you're alive or dead. Being in reality is the safest way to exist, the best way to exist. This is the only way you can experience life. Otherwise, you'll only experience the betrayal of your own words, nothing more.